chiropractor, and maybe just to understand, first of all, what does a chiropractor do?
First of all, let me define what chiropractic is. Chiropractic is a science, art, and philosophy in medicine whereby we use our hands to correct spinal misalignment that we believe cause a dysfunction that end up resulting in disease, be it back problem, be it neck issues, be it some of things like torticollis for kids, ear infection, and stuff like that.
Okay, so basically you don't use much of medicine. It's mainly your hands.
It's my hands, yes.
Okay, and now when you talk about functional dry needling, I get the impression that we're going to have needles.
That's right.
In the house.
That's right.
Okay, and these needles, do they cause pain?
Like in any other treatment that you get, most of the time when you prick the skin, there's always the initial pricking pain, which is very slight because the needles that we use for dry needling are precisely very, very thin, and therefore they cause very little sensation of pain when you're pricking them. The other thing that is about needling is when you do functional needling is you get into a densified area or area where forces of muscle contraction don't glide properly. And when you put a needle there, you get something called a twitching response. A twitching response is whereby it's like a muscle twitch or like a small muscle cramp inside the muscle. Basically, that's what mostly people feel when you do dry needling. Okay. At times, you don't feel anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have Jacob here who we're going to come to in just a bit. And Jacob basically is ready for the treatment. So we're going to be doing that live right here as we go along. But Daktari, what's the difference between dry needle, what we're talking about here on dry needle and acupuncture?
The two are based on they're two different things, but most people end up confusing them. Acupuncture is a Chinese traditional medicine, and dry needling is Western medicine. So what do I mean? For you to do acupuncture, you have to be trained in Chinese traditional medicine. So you have to go to a school that teaches Chinese traditional medicine, that is acupuncture. On the other hand, dry needling was developed by a medical doctor by the name Janet Travell and David Simons. These were physicians for J.F. Kennedy. So what they did is they realized some points in the body where you have muscle densification, you can use a needle to break that densification and get the same relief that you'd get if you were to inject a drug into the muscle. And that's how dry needling came into being. So it's